Okay, so today I will be sharing a video of how to drape a stiff cotton taat sari. Okay. Now what we don't understand is that most of these cotton taat saris are actually very good cotton, and once they become soft, they are really comfortable. But when they are in a new condition, we feel really scared to drape them because they are really stiff. So now I'll be showing you how to drape it, and I'm wearing a shapewear, but you can wear a cotton petticoat, that's perfectly fine. So while draping the sari, most people start draping from here, that is from their right side, but I feel comfortable draping it from the middle part. Okay. So first thing which you need to see is your height. The sari should just touch the floor. Wear your footwear beforehand. If you're wearing heels, it is important to wear it before that. Otherwise, your sari will look very clumsy. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, see here the border, it's a bit big for me. So I will just fold it, and I will fold it once more, and I will start tucking it in from here. Okay. So I tuck it in here and I tuck it in here. Now make sure that your footwear is not visible. So this is quite important. Okay. Now I just take it back, keep it tight, keep it pretty tight, and just tuck it in. Alright. So this is the way we tuck the entire side. This is the first basic tuck. Okay. And if it is a bit folded, then you can just remove the fold. So making it a tight thing here will give you a very nice look. Alright. So maintain that, and with your thumb just do this, so your sari will get in very nicely and there will be no loose ends. Okay? So now your sari is tucked in. This is the first basic tuck, and it's done. And as you can see, it's completely tight. There is nothing loose about it. Okay. Now we hold the sari's pallu section. See, this is the pallu. So just hold it approximately, like right now we are not making the complete pleats, and bring it to this side. Now what we need to do is, right now we will be making the pleats. To make the pleats, hold the pallu section. See, this is the pallu section, and from here just take whichever width you want to, keeping in mind that the first pleat is a bit wider than the other pleats. Okay. So I'm just taking this and I'm pleating. So the other pleats will be narrower than the first one. Okay. So as you can see, I have roughly pleated it. Just shake the pleats a little bit, because since they're pretty stiff, so the more you shake them, the more they come into the correct order. Okay. Now see, they're more or less in a correct order. And what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to attach a sari pin at this level, which will keep these pleats intact. Okay. You can also attach a safety pin, which you can remove it. See, I have attached a sari pin. This will keep my pleats in order when I make the rest of the pleats. So just shake them, like in Hindi or Bangla we say jhada. So just shake these pleats, and you will see that they are coming into a good order. See, most people, what they do is they start ironing the pleats the night before. I used to do the same, but now I've found that you actually need not invest that much energy into ironing and getting the pleats ready. Just a little bit of pressure like this will give you crisp iron pleats like this. Okay, so just take these and continue to make the pleats. If the pleats are a bit uneven, then all you need to do is just adjust them a little bit. You have to make sure about just one thing, that your first pleat should be wider than the other pleats. Now you see my pleats are done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on my shoulder and I'm going to see till what length I want it. So basically your pallu should go beyond your knees, little beyond your knees. And if you keep a long pallu, that will make you look taller and very elegant, and that is what we want. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pin this at the shoulder. Now we come to the next part of sari draping, which is making the pleats, the waist pleats. So what we do, just take this section of the pallu and keep it very neat, okay, and don't keep it very high up. You just keep it at your bust level like this and just bring it here. Okay, so just bring it here and you measure till here. All right, and this amount of cloth I'll just tuck it here and I'll show you later on why I did so. Okay, now this is the cloth that we have for making the pleats. Now I will show you how the pleats are made. Now for making the pleats, how do we do that? First is you check out your belly button, 4 fingers to the left of your belly button. That's the measure from which you will pick up your first pleat. The first pleat is always wider than the other pleats, and that you will see why it is like that. So here I have picked up the first pleat. Alright, see, it's quite a big one, but the others need not be that big. They can be smaller or they can be equal in size. So what we do is that we can do it in 2 ways. Either we hold our fingers like this and do it like this. Okay, this is one way of making the pleats. The other way is that you can just bend down and do it from below. Like, see, this is the first pleat, this is the second, this way I'm making the pleats from below, and you will see why this is quite useful. See, so 3 pleats are ready here. So what we will do, these 3 pleats you can place it below your foot. I mean, you can hold it with your foot, and when you stand up, then you see these are really straight now. Can you see? These are pretty straight. So all I need to do is just smooth them down with my hand. See this? So this will give you pretty nice and stiff pleats. And in taant sarees, don't worry if you don't have too many pleats, because that is not a big problem. Okay, so this is one of the ways in which you can make pleats, or you can go by the simple method which I use always, that is by just using it like this. So this is the first pleat, and subsequently I will make the others. Please don't worry if you don't get too many pleats, because often these sarees are not that big enough that you can get a number of pleats. But if you do, then it's wonderful. If you don't, then there is no problem. See, here I am holding the pleats. The pleats should be little bit above and below, like they should not be at the same level. See, a little bit above and below. And what you need to do, just smooth this down. Smooth this down, and here I'm going to attach another sari pin. This is going to help to keep the pleats in place. See here, this will help to keep the pleats in place. So till here my pleats are smooth. Okay. Now this is the section. So again we have to shake it a bit, okay, straighten it out. Now generally people need somebody's help to come and get their pleats straightened for them. You won't need it. All you need is a chair. Just sit on the chair and bend down and just smooth out the pleats. That's all. It's as simple as that. You don't need anybody's help to wear a stiff cotton sari. All you need to do is just sit on a chair and do it yourself. And see, this is like not as daunting, not as difficult as we think it would be. So this is how you can just get your pleats in place, and don't worry, that sari pin which is there, it will make sure that your pleats do not become undone. Right, see? Now as you can see, they're sort of looking normal. And the rest of the work is done with your hands. So just use your hands and smooth it down. Like this. As you can see now that the pleats are more or less smoothed down. See, this is how the pleats are come together. Okay. For beginners, I would suggest that before you get your pleats in place, you can also attach a safety pin here to keep all your pleats together. Now what you do is you remove this sari pin. See, this is what a sari pin looks like, and take this one, take any extra cloth if it is there, and smooth it down. Okay. This. Okay. This way. This is the way it looks. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just till what level I need my sari to be. So here my sari is just touching the floor. That is the exact length I need my sari to be in. So what I'm going to do is just hold it tight and just tuck it in this. Don't worry about this part. I'll show you later why I kept it like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll just insert my hand and I'll take out my hand from here. Now why is that I will pull this part through this section. So that way you will not have to add a pin here to tighten it up, and you will see that hip pleats will start forming on their own. As you can see, the hip pleats, the tiny hip pleats, they start forming on their own. Just pull this cloth nicely, nice and tight. See, it's come out here. Twist it and tuck it. You can also pin it here, but I really don't need that. And then smooth this place. Tuck any extra piece of cloth if it is there, and so see here, now the sari is completely draped, the pleats are done, the pallu is done, but still one section is there, which is this section. This is a bit loose even now. So what you need to do is just take it, make it tight here, just pull this section, make a triangular fold here and pin it with your blouse. Use a small safety pin where you can add a small piece of paper or a small plastic as I have done, and just pin it here. So that will keep this part quite nice, and you can smooth this part out. And see, now your entire sari has been draped. As you can see, this is the way it looks after. Thank you.